What's up? You're watching Cheap Seats. I'm Riley. That's Graydon, and today we're going to be predicting every game in Week 2 of the NFL.
Yes.
Last week I went 9-6 on my predictions, and Graydon went 8-7.
We're a winning channel, and that's what you're going to have to get used to.
Yeah, definitely. This week we're predicting all 16 games, so let's get into Thursday Night Football.
Come on, baby. This one's going to be a great one.
Tonight in Miami, we got the Bills going in and against the Dolphins.
That is true. That is the matchup here.
Yeah.
Josh Allen looked heroic in Week 1 per spot on for your prediction. That's how they're going to have to win games this year. And the Dolphins won a pretty lucky one.
A scrappy one with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, it should have been over, and then an ETN fumble, a great punch out. And then Tua doing Tua things with Waddle and Tyreek. So you give that offense a chance and let them air it out. They're dangerous even when they're down. And if they can force a turnover or two, which Josh Allen loves to do, I like the Dolphins' chance at home. So I'm taking them.
I'm going to take the Bills. Josh Allen is 10-2 against the Dolphins in his career, and I believe it's like a crazy stat. He's too good against the Dolphins. I'm going to take Josh Allen and the Bills going down to Miami, getting that win, despite the hot weather. It's going to be nighttime, so hopefully it cools off for the Bills, who are bad in the heat.
I think a hurricane's going to roll through and steal Keon Coleman.
Are we going to have another Thursday night game that is delayed?
I'm not going to watch the whole thing, I'll tell you that. Last one was too late.
I'm gonna watch the whole thing for sure.
Too late. Danny.
Next game. I don't want it no more. Next
okay.
game. All right, the Saints going to Dallas, playing the Cowboys.
Two of the most high-powered offenses in the NFL that we witnessed in Week 1. One of them played the Little Sisters of the Poor, and the other ones played the stinky team from Cleveland that this channel's definitely not themed after. It was a big joke. It was a prank.
Yeah, it was a prank that we have a brown table and an orange wall.
Total prank.
That's a total prank.
Gotcha.
The Saints have their first regular season game against the Cowboys here. The preseason game against the Panthers went quite well. I am going to take a Dak Prescott and the Cowboys at home. They were almost undefeated at home last year. I mean, they're like unstoppable.
They're really great. Vibes are high in Dallas. I think it's a big CD game. I don't know. I think the Saints keep it within this point spread of 6.5 here. I think this is like
a big CD is like a vinyl. It's a big CD game. I could have just said vinyl game. It's the vinyl game of the season, and the Cowboys are undefeated.
I think it's a big game for Alvin Kamara, and the Saints keep it within 7 points, and Cowboys still win.
All right, next game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we got the Bucs going to Detroit, playing the Lions. These are two exciting teams right now. The Lions won a very close one in overtime against the Rams last week, and Baker Mayfield and the Bucs just absolutely destroyed the Commanders.
Yeah, Baker that was a classic great Baker game. Only had 6 incompletions. Mike Evans is still supremely underrated.
Yep.
Team looks great. Are they better than the Rams? Like, are we ready to say that right now? In the current state with the Rams injury and everything, are the Bucs a better team?
In the power rankings for me, technically, yes, but that's a tough thing to say. I just think the O-line is so beat up for the Rams right now, but they've got McVay and Stafford.
Yeah.
If these teams are playing each other this week, I would probably pick the Rams. But I don't know. Maybe that's like right there.
Yeah,
but
the Lions need a better game than they had last week, I think, to beat the Bucs. I think the Bucs are coming in a little hotter.
And Amon-Ra St. Brown did not have a great game last week, and so I think he'll have a better game this week. The Lions are going to win this one. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be at the game. Look for me on TV. I'm going to be wearing a shirt that says "What's up." So look for the guy wearing a shirt that says "What up" or "What's up." I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna write
You're
it
gonna
out.
make it?
Yeah, I'm gonna make the shirt with a felt marker. Yeah,
nice, man.
Look out for me. I'm gonna be with my friend Raymond Coyle.
Shout out, Ray.
So yeah, just look for me on TV. I'll be there.
This is another one I'm taking. The Lions, but I think the road team covers the numbers here.
Yeah, I don't care about the spreads. I'm going straight up bet. I'm gonna say the Lions win this game.
Yep, take the Lions.
All right, next.
Ooh, we got Colts, Packers.
Ooh, Packers got no Jordan Love.
Malik Willis is getting the start.
Yeah, that's
sad.
I don't know. He has not thrown a touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
No, I think he'll get one this game. Only guy less accurate than Deshaun Watson last week, I think, was Anthony Richardson, but he was also the most explosive player in the league. He averaged 10 yards a play. Even when he was pressured, he averaged more yards than when he wasn't pressured. We have our NFL enigma this year, which is Anthony Richardson. He's must-see TV right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's going to do with it. I think the Packers get fucked.
Oh, you think they get fucked by the Colts?
I think they get bent over and fucked by the Indianapolis Colts, and that Steichen Reichen gets all the way into their.
I think this could go either way. I think you got to get Jonathan Taylor going because the Packers didn't look great on run defense either. And I think this is going to be A.D. Mitchell's breakout game. I think he's got to catch some balls, and Anthony Richardson's got to find him because he was wide open and he missed him a few times. I think that's what they need to win this one. I'm going to pick the Colts, but very narrowly.
Yeah, I didn't like how the Packers looked on defense against the Eagles. And I think that's ultimately going to be the thing here. I think the Colts just get to establish the style of game and probably get up early, and then you're asking Malik Willis to lead a comeback.
I hate getting up early, man. I
don't mind it, man.
I like to sleep in.
Gonna have to get up early this Sunday. We have 10 games in the 1 o'clock slate.
That's too many.
It's the dreaded 10-3.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I hate it too.
Yeah, and Chris Hansen is
he's gonna be working OT.
He's gonna be busy.
The witching hour is going to be a fever dream this Sunday.
What are you here for a piece of pizza?
Not that Chris Hansen.
Oh, sorry. Man. I always get it mixed up. All right, next game. Ooh, Jets-Titans. This one's going to be tough. Short week for Aaron Rodgers. He's got to go play in Tennessee. Tennessee did not look great last week. They gave up their big lead against the Bears, and Will Levis is too strong to throw the ball. His biceps keep getting in the way, and
I think there was a lot of positives for Tennessee in that week.
Yeah, I think so too, but I think the Jets need a bounce back. They're going to get it this week. I think they're going to win this game.
Yeah, Jets got to run the ball more. You know what? Jets got to fire Nathaniel Hackett, I think. Yeah. His game plan offensively looked so ass, and I think that was the most disparaging thing that came out of that Niners loss.
I think a lot of people's game plans look bad against Kyle Shanahan.
Well, right, but I mean, Nathaniel Hackett just played called it a terrible offensive game, and I think Salah's defense was booty. The Niners scored on 8 consecutive drives. Even for Shanahan, I think that was a record.
Yeah, I think Breece Hall needs a combined 200 yards for them to win this game. He's got to catch some balls. He's got to run a ton. I don't know.
He's got to be more involved. I don't know. I think this game's. I like this line, but I will take the Jets by a narrow margin.
I think Will Levis to Sauce Gardner is going to be an electric connection this game. You know what I mean?
If it doesn't take his hands off.
All right, give me the Jets. Niners, Vikings.
I'm stoked for this.
Yeah, this is going to be we get to see kind of is Sam Darnold a real boy or is he a puppet?
Yeah, and he's getting thrown into the mix here. He was on the Niners last year.
Yeah.
So this is kind of his revenge game. He's familiar with the defensive players. He's familiar with that scheme. I think that advantage is being slept on. I don't think it
But the Niners are also familiar with him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Boom.
I do think that's an advantage that hasn't been talked about enough, at least in what I've been listening to. So, and the Vikings defense looked really good last week. So this is an ultimate test for them. Niners are banged up. Ayuk didn't look like he was in regular season form yet. Niners by a dillion.
Give me a break. Pour me a drink. Let's get to the next one. All right.
Son of a bitch.
We got the Seahawks going to New England to play the powerhouse New England Patriots.
This is must-see TV.
Yeah.
If you're, I don't know, this game should be in Germany or something. This shit, who cares?
2 undefeated teams going against each other in week 2.
Undefeated powerhouses.
You can't pay for TV like that.
I'd like to see DK and the boys go into New England and kick some ass. I think they looked pretty sloppy despite having a good defensive game against Denver. Geno was constantly on the run. The offense didn't look like it was clicking that much. Kenneth Walker didn't have the game I think a lot of people wanted him to have.
Safety twice.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
There were some mishaps.
One of them was the holding call. I understand that's a weird rule, but whatever. They got safety twice. Christian Gonzalez is a beast on defense. So I think the Patriots have a chance in this game, but I'm taking the Seahawks.
Yeah, I'm taking Seahawks by a Crillion this time.
A Crillion? Oh, no. All right, next. Giants, Commanders. Yeah. Wow.
Honestly, I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah.
For the maybe one of the ugliest matchups. I think this game's going to be really good because both defenses suck. Daniel Jones needs to do something. His job's on the line.
I think that it's awesome that this is going to be a test for Jaden Daniels. Just like, you're a rookie and people are very impressed by what you can do, but not necessarily like your poise and your decision making and all those things. It's like, are you better than the worst guy who made $100 million?
Yeah, this is a great opportunity for him to come out and lead a team as their home opener. I'm stoked. I think Jaden Daniels goes for over 100 on the ground.
Yeah.
And there's a chance Daniel Jones is benched at halftime if he throws an interception in the first half.
Yeah, put Drew Lock in the game. I don't think it matters, though. I think the Commanders are going to win this game. I think it will be kind of close.
It will be because the Commanders' defense is so bad.
Yes, but I think they're going to get better as the season goes on. I see the Commanders picking up a few surprising games later in the season, but right now they'll win a scrappy one against the Giants.
Give me Malik Neighbors' first touchdown. Give me Jaden over 100 on the ground and a Commanders win.
All right, let's do it. Next one.
Chargers, Panthers.
Yeah.
J.K. Dobbins looked awesome last week.
Sure, yeah, I guess.
He looked awesome. That's the Jim Harbaugh offense. He's going to run it a lot. Herbert didn't make a big mistake, but he didn't throw for a lot of yards. The Chargers are going to be kind of a boring watch this year.
I think the Panthers are going to be more of a boring watch as evidenced by their $1.80 tickets for their home opener.
If anybody wants to go to the Panthers game for $1.80 and kind of like vlog the experience or something, I'd love to put some highlights of that up.
We'll put it on our Patreon. We'll pay you like $50 to do it.
See how long you can stay in the stadum afterwards.
Yeah. See if you can get down there on the field like Kevin Hart did at the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? See if you can touch the Lombardi Trophy, and they'll be like, what Lombardi Trophy?
See if you can sneak up on Bryce Young.
He's like, you could probably push him over, I think. Yeah, give me Coach Harbaugh and the Chargers. I feel like they're going to be really good this year. And honestly, Ladd McConkey looked great.
Yeah, Ladd looked great. He was the fourth fastest clocked speed, I think, last week at just under 20 miles per hour.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot of young guys on the list, which was crazy. A lot of like youth speed in the league. Xavier Worthy was number one.
No,
or number two.
No. Number one was Rashee Rice, then Tyreek Hill, and then was it running?
Not driving.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
20 miles an hour.
My bad.
Give me the Chargers. I think this game's a little closer than people think. When a team gets blown out, they're still professionals playing for Carolina. They're going to come out fighting.
Chargers by a dillion. All right, next. Oh, jeez. All right. I'm going to do something here.
Reverse curse.
I'm going to hedge my bet, basically. I hope this doesn't happen. I'm going to pick the Jags because...
makes sense.
Yeah, if it gets us closer to Jameis Winston being the quarterback.
Yeah, I'm not going to shave my beard until Jameis Winston's a starter, and the Browns are absolutely decimated on defense right now. One, Thornhill can't play more than 3 games in a row. He was hurt all last year. He's back on IR. Maurice Hurst, backup defensive lineman who's good, is on IR. Tony Fields, a starting linebacker, just got put on IR. We are beat up. David Njoku's not going to play.
Yep.
I mean, it's bad.
Can I do another apology?
Yeah.
Really quick. I already apologized in our Power Rankings video for people that are Browns fans and Googled Deshaun Watson. If you Google Jameis Winston, I apologize as well. I know it's crazy that our backup quarterback, when you got some Google results on him too, is a clear moral choice to start for the Browns.
Give me DTR.
Google DTR.
He's great.
And then Google Dorian Thompson-Robinson because I don't know if DTR, it might not. I think that was a president. Yet. So Google Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
That guy loves the game.
And I like, he throws a lot of picks and he gets a little spooked out there. But at the same time, that's a guy that you can root for. And again, I'm not rooting for Deshaun Watson or Jameis Winston. I'm rooting for the brown and orange jerseys, and I'm rooting for the Lions.
I'm taking the Browns here, and I'm taking it on the back of 2-time Coach of the Year winner Kevin Stefanski. The Jags did play called and played a bad game after blowing that lead. And I think Stefanski draws something up here. I think Myles Garrett could force a turnover. I think Denzel Ward could pick off Trevor. I think our defense is still elite, even with all those injuries. Give me Browns by a dillion.
Give me the Jaguars, and I hope I'm wrong. All right, next.
I had the Jags, and I crossed them out, by the way.
Yeah, good for you. All right, Raiders-Ravens. I'm saying it right now. I think this is a scary game for the Ravens.
Why?
Because I think the Ravens are going to win this game, but not by that much.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Raiders defense is going to give them a little bit of trouble.
Okay.
And it's going to kind of like make people start to sour on the Ravens just a little bit. That's what I think is going to happen because I think they're going to underestimate them.
And that's coming straight off vibes?
Oh, yeah, totally off vibes. That's what I make.
That's what you do around here.
Yeah.
I think it's a big it's home opener for Derrick Henry, and I think it's a total this is just going to be a Derrick Henry game. I think he could have kind of a Saquon-esque game here, like rush for 115, 2 touchdowns. I think that they're going to take it a lot easier on Lamar this game. He was so involved in the run game against the Chiefs kind of because he had to.
Right.
Like you said, he put him on their back, and in that position, it's what he has to do. He already missed a day of practice this week because of that.
Lamar?
Yeah.
Yeah, he also could not complete one ball down the field, and he had so many super inaccurate passes that were scaring me a little bit of like, oh, what's going on with Lamar?
And their line's still banged up. So I could see it being a little closer, but I think they rely on Derrick Henry. I think likely to have another big game. I could see this being a 14-point Ravens win.
And the fun part is that even though I picked the Ravens to win by a little bit and you picked the Ravens to win by a lot, it's not going to show up on the score sheet, and it's going to be a win or a loss.
It's a win or a loss, man.
That's the thing about it, and that's what's so fickle about our world, and we have to cherish every single day.
Oh, God. Next game, please.
Okay.
We got Rams Cardinals. This is going to be a GD shootout.
I don't think so.
How?
I think Rams by a billion.
Oh, I don't know. I went back and forth on this one a lot, as you can tell. I crossed out. I went back and forth.
Right, because it's in Arizona. That's the one thing. It's a home opener for the Cardinals.
Yep, you got to expect a better game from Marvin Harrison Jr.
Totally, and Kyler Murray had kind of a weird comment about that, about like not finding him or whatever.
Yeah, you got to like kind of say that for your rookie, like, that's my bad. I got you next time.
Yeah, I feel like he should have said that. But McVay, I think, is going to be coach of the year this year. He is doing something, like keeping them in that Lions game last week was incredible, nothing short of it. But I also think Puka being out, which, by the way, I'm excited for his cameo on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Me too.
That's going to be so sick that he's going to be on there. But Cooper Kupp, I'd say, I don't do the gambling or anything, but I will say that his line for receiving yards this week is set at like 89.5, and he's like the only target they really have over there. So I would say boom. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams here. I think they squeaked this one out.
Man, I've gone back and forth. I currently have the Rams circled because I had too many home teams winning. But I don't know. I think I'm taking the Cardinals here.
Really?
No, I'm taking the Rams.
Okay.
Dang it!
Yeah, you have to.
Dang it! It's McVay, dude.
Yep.
It's McVay is why I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
All right, Rams.
All right. Steelers, Broncos.
God, is this a game I could care less about? I hope the Broncos win at home in Bo Nix's home debut, but
Here's the thing. Bo Nix is 34 years old, and so if J.J. Watt touches him once,
it's T.J. Watt.
For fuck's sake. How many times am I going to do that?
That's 2, dude.
I know.
At least.
I'm just so used to seeing J.J. Watt on Pat McAfee, and I hear his name so much.
Whatever.
And I also want to disrespect him by calling him the wrong name.
You're a professional analyst now.
No, I'm not.
You have to act like it.
I'm just hanging out.
Call him PP Watt if you want to disrespect him.
Because
their yellow pants look like pissed jeans.
Okay. PP Watt, if he touches Bo Nix even once, he's going to explode.
Bo's escapability was impressive last week, and that was about the only thing impressive about it.
I feel like he was impressive until he threw the picks.
I don't know.
I really do think there was some motion there, and I feel like he'll get in a rhythm with Sean Payton's offense that I think it'll work for that team. But the Steelers are going to win this game, and I think, you know what? I hate to say it, I think they're going to score a touchdown this week.
I don't know, man. Denver showed the ability to get in the end zone last week, and the Steelers did not. If they have to go with Justin Fields again this week.
Justin Fields?
Or who?
Chris Boswell.
Oh, they're going with Chris Boswell under center. They're just going to kick on first quarter.
Oh, wait. I thought you said Justin Tucker. I'm freaking out. What the hell is going on?
You are not a professional analyst.
I know, dude. I just woke up. Give me a break. Okay?
If Fields is back under center, I think
Justin Fields, yeah. Sorry.
Yep, he's a quarterback. I think he turns the ball over twice.
Chris Boswell's going to play quarterback for them. That's what's going to happen.
Can you get your head on straight?
No.
We're doing picks here.
I know I'm trying. It's just... All right, fine. How about this one?
That's good, man. Flick up on some chill shit.
Yeah,
Give me
you
the
gotta flick
Broncos.
off.
I'm going to have to dab you up for that
All
one.
right, thanks, man. Go Steelers. Or not go.
No, what the fuck, man?
I'm really not in it,
Get
man.
the fuck. Next matchup.
Go Steelers for that game so I get it right.
Bengals Chiefs. Joe Burrow.
How is this not on prime time?
Who gives a fuck about this? Joe Burrow's got a limp dick, and the Chiefs are going to win by 60 trillion.
You really think so?
Yeah, are you kidding me? The Bengals gave up 16 points and could only score 10 against the New England Patriots.
Okay, here we go. Actually, Joe Burrow is 3-1 against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs in his career.
Not with a limp dick, and he's 0-1 with that blonde hair.
Yeah, listen, I think he'll play better in this game, Joe Burrow will, than he did against the powerhouse New England Patriots, who are 1-0, undefeated.
Yep.
But the blonde Burrow era is not starting off great, and I'm thinking his chances in this game are slim, especially with that shady wrist injury.
Yeah, Zach Moss looked pretty good in his debut, but the Chiefs' defense looked great. And I think, the Bengals are going to have a really hard time. I think questions are going to start swirling over there in Cincinnati about what to do.
Yeah, I think beating the Chiefs is going to be a lot harder than lifting up a Gatorade bottle.
Yeah, probably.
And so I'm gonna have to go with the Chiefs here. Yeah.
Sorry, limp dick Burrow.
Yep.
Next matchup. Bears-Texans. Can the Bears... I feel like the Bears are like bouncing back even though they won.
Yeah, they are the Rams and the Bears, the two teams who feel like the first week went the opposite of what it says. Like the Rams feel like they won. Yeah. They didn't. The Bears feel like they lost and they didn't. So it's very, very weird because Caleb looked so bad, but the defense and special teams won them that game against the Texans, or not against the Titans rather. The Texans here are like, I think they're going to blow them the fuck out.
Yeah, I don't think Rome plays this week. I think they're going to be cautious with their rookie nursing a little injury. I want to see Caleb have a bounce back game and get into some sort of passing offense, some sort of scheme going on, because he looked just abysmal. And I don't know if that's on Eberflus or just like first game jitters. Houston's a hard place to go into and get your shit together.
Oh yeah, I think this is gonna be one of those fucked up type of games where people are like, oh fuck, like he is not CJ Stroud. Like Caleb Williams is not CJ Stroud. I think that they're going to be good as the season goes on. But I think this game is going to be like ugly, like 3-possession game.
I don't know. I'd take the Bears on a bit of a bounce back here. I think their defense is good enough to hold Houston, right around to that 21, 24 point mark. And if the offense, defense generates a turnover or something like they did last week, special teams plays really good. Maybe they can stay in this, but I am taking the Texans. But I don't think it's a blowout.
I think it is. I read that story about C.J. Stroud sitting in the Super Bowl suite last year, VIP suite next to Kim Kardashian, and he's just on his phone texting about plays to his coaches.
He's kind of on his Kobe shit.
No, he's just a nerd. He's an absolute dork, and that's what you like at quarterback, especially in Houston, Texas. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Texans by a trillion.
Yeah, that is the home of NASA.
Yeah.
A lot of nerds.
Is it actually? Oh,
yeah.
Houston, we have a problem. Yeah. Okay, Houston, we don't have a problem. It's CJ Stroud has fixed all the problems.
I think that's a good Sunday night game, though. That'll be fun to watch.
Yeah,
I like
really
CJ Stroud and Caleb on primetime. Let's get to Monday night. Battle of the Birds, bitches. It's like an Alfred Hitchcock game in this bitch.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins looked like a statue. It looked like the ground had grown into his feet.
Totally.
And he was actively becoming a part of the turf.
Here's the thing about it is Kirk Cousins looked scared last week.
Yeah.
And Kirk Cousins is notoriously terrible in primetime games.
Yep.
Like, he is so bad, and he's really bad against the Eagles, too.
That last one he had last year before the injury, though, I remember we watched it in L.A., and he kicked ass.
Yeah, there was one.
Yeah, it was a fleeting moment. But he is a 36-year-old man coming off a major Achilles injury only 10 months ago. That explains the mobility problems there. I think he will get better as the year goes on.
Yeah. I'm a lot higher on the Eagles than a lot of people are because they didn't look great in their win over the Packers last week. There were some problems. Jalen Hurts didn't look great. Saquon obviously did, and that's why they won that game. But I'm going to say the Eagles beat up the Falcons here.
Yeah, me
especially
too.
at home.
Yeah.
So
This is a 2-possession game. Give me the Eagles.
yeah, definitely give me the Eagles.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
All right, sorry about all that today, guys. I just didn't have my head in the game all the way, and I didn't mean to say go Steelers, so I'd like to apologize. I'd say go Browns.
Some things you can't take back, Riley.
You can, though. You can take it back. I'm doing it right now.
Shannon Sharp can't undo the live, and you can't take back saying go Steelers. So these are things as sports analysts we just have to live with.
Oh, yeah.
I am kind of your Chad Ochocinco now.
Mm-hmm. Whose ass is this?
Those are our picks for the week. We'll see you on Tuesday for power rankings, and maybe we'll see you over the weekend with some special NFL content. Hey-oh!
Yep, Saturday. Look out for something on this channel. This has been Cheap Seats, and we'll see you in the next one.
DTR. Roll the outro, Tony.